please rise for the singing of our national anthem performed by the Magicals.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
You may now take a seat.
Alfred, watch out for Molly's chair. Make sure she doesn't fall backward.
There we go. Cool. All the graduates despite that's the interesting money for this thing. I can't even look to the left or the right. Why do you? Because all right.
Before we begin, please join me in a moment of silence to honor individuals who have lost their lives while serving our country. Thank you. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. My name is Molly Harrigan, and I have had the privilege of serving as the senior class president this year. We have all worked tirelessly to get to this point, and I can't believe that this day is finally here. To everyone sitting before me in the audience, thank you. We could not have done this without you. Thank you, friends and family, for your endless support and for reminding us of what is truly important in life. And to the class of 2017, we have all grown and changed so much over the past 4 years. When we started here, Snapchat didn't even have the dog filter. Songs like Blurred Lines and Thrift Shops were popular at the time. And while so much has changed, there are a few things that never will. Mr. St. Clair will always be the tutorial center coordinator. Mr. Forthoffer will always give pop quizzes on block days. Juniors will always procrastinate on their ASPs. And MVHS will always be a place where learning comes first. We have learned a lot here. Everything from the president that served the shortest term to the derivative of 4x squared. And while these facts are good to know, They aren't the things that will help us change the world. But in case you're wondering, it's William Harrison and 8X. At Mountain View, our teachers taught us something else. They taught us how to learn. They taught us to think critically and to solve problems. And this is the education that will truly help us to make a difference. We have already proven to be a group of activists. We stand up for what we believe in, and I know that we will continue to fight for what's right in our future. Some of us will go on to college, others will head straight into the workforce. But whatever you choose to do, I wish each and every one of you joy and success. Before I go, I would like to leave you with a quote from the wise rapper and philosopher Future. I write hits because I was born to do this. I was given this gift, and I'm making the most of my opportunity. I challenge each and every one of you to find your gift, find your purpose, and use it to make the world a better place. Thank you. And now, I am greatly honored to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Mountain View High School's class of 2017. At this time, I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. David Grissom.
Good evening. I am Dave Grissom, the principal of Mountain View High School, and I'd like to welcome you to Mountain View High School's 115th graduation ceremony. Tonight, we'll be congratulating the students for their accomplishments and their family and friends who have provided support. As we begin this evening, I'd like to take a moment to thank some individuals sharing the stage with us. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to provide these students with an exceptional learning environment. They are School Board Member Trustee Fiona Walter and Board Trustee Joe Mitchner. Also joining us on stage is MVLA's Associate Superintendent Mike Matheson and Associate Superintendent Eric Goddard. They will be distributing the diplomas and personally congratulating our students. I'd also like to recognize 4 MVHS administrators who are out in the audience helping you this evening. They are William Blair, Lynn Ewald, Carmen Gomez, and Huang Vo. We have been truly fortunate to have such a talented team supporting our students in the pursuit of our educational goals at Mountain View High School. Mountain View High School has received numerous awards, accolades, and prestigious accomplishments over the years for its continued rigor and academic excellence. None of this would be possible without the continued foresight and education that the faculty has shown for our students. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our staff, who has worked with our students to give them the best educational experience possible. At this time, I would like them to stand and accept your round of applause. Thank you. And now, let's turn our attention to those that we have gathered to acknowledge today, the class of 2017. Seniors, you represent the 115th graduating class from Mountain View High School. Each graduating class brings with it its own personality and traits. I am impressed with you as both individuals and as a group. When I asked faculty members and classmates to choose adjectives to describe you as a group, words such as dreamers, free thinkers, and trailblazers were some of the first words that came to mind. Quite honestly, these are not words that people on the outside use to describe teenagers, but maybe they haven't had the opportunity to meet the students from the class of 2017. Individual pursuits and inner drive have moved students in this class to reach out and build the bonds of community. Whether it is the creation of a club that brings Mountain View students and business leaders in the community together, or the foresight of a student to bring the Every 15 Minutes program back to Mountain View High School, where all students have the opportunity to experience the impact that driving under the influence can have on the community, or traveling the world for humanitarian efforts, visiting orphanages in third world countries, bringing a little bit of Mountain View spirit to the lives of those children. That is a small taste of what the class of 2017 encompasses. There is no doubt in my mind that we are looking at the future leaders, no matter which field of endeavor they choose. When this group has something that they want to accomplish, they move mountains to get things done. I challenge you to continue working for the betterment of society. Work for the common good and accept nothing less than your best effort. I have no doubt that through your hard work and dedication, you will achieve your life's goals, no matter how big or how small. Your pursuits in the classroom have led to many academic accomplishments. Our recent senior awards night exemplified the quality of scholars that abound in the class of 2017. And our Spartan stage could barely hold all the students with a 4.5 and higher GPA. Outside the classroom, you've had a lasting impact on our school and in our community. Our Science Olympiad team has become a force within state competitions. Our robotics team continues to be at the forefront of the World Championships. And on the athletic fields, our MVHS team celebrated CCS championships in boys basketball, girls soccer, and girls track. You have consistently exhibited commitment to team as well as individual pursuits. And I'd like to thank each of you for your dedication to one another and to Mountain View High School. At this time, I have the honor of recognizing two groups of academic scholars. Dispersed within the graduates are individuals who have achieved a non-weighted grade point average of 4.0 for each of their 7 semesters at Mountain View High School, and the individuals who have excelled in honors and AP curriculum and have achieved a weighted grade point average of 4.5 or better during their high school career. Both groups, please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you. Before the reading of our graduates' names, I'd like to remind our honored guests that each and every graduate deserves to hear their name read, and that the use of an air horn to honor one graduate will prevent another graduate from hearing their own name. So if you would, please refrain from using air horns during the reading of names. Thank you. Now, to begin the presentation of diplomas, Molly Harrigan and Matthew Zepeda will be joined by Mr. Joe Mitchner and Miss Fiona Walter.
Sounds good.
I thought you had a connection.
And then I'll move back.
You're good?
Robert Anthony Abusamra.
Alan Lopez Sanchez.
Yeah, Alan.
Ronak Agarwal.
Hold on for a second. Wait. All right, you're good.
Michelle Adema.
Andrew Aguilar.
Cassandra Amsden.
Kiana Paula Ahina.
Alexandra Brown.
Naresh Agi.
Emma Bystrom.
Alper Aiken.
Arthur Calzgeroni.
Justin Allen.
Tristan Cecil.
Caroline Na.
Felipe Correa Jr.
Lori Ann Andrada.
Celine Gauthier.
Nicholas Andreas.
Josiah Gomes.
Adolfo Arena Choi.
Samantha Hamilton.
Anna Arnstein.
Yeah, Andy.
Louis Knapp III.
Andy Erguin Diaz.
Ronnie Curzion.
Jose Ariola.
Javen Liu.
Ron Miasnik.
Sarah Maciag.
Jamie Ariaga.
Alicia Madden.
Catherine Atherton.
Isabella Michelucci.
Peter Athey.
Peyton Millay.
Nathan Atkinson.
Dylan Moreland.
Angel Austin.
Ashley Nagato.
Jay Austin.
Kyle Newbarth.
Tyler Bagg.
Alyssa Oberhauser.
Daniel Byer.
Nithya Ramachandran.
Christina Bain.
Robert Sanders.
Alanis Bandy.
Christian Skousen.
Nancy Baharas.
Fiona So.
Alexis Bautista.
Allegra Stahl.
Brooke Beard.
Mark Trammell. Laura Wiseman. Emma Bice.
Stay. Stay. You have row two. Why? I'm gonna sell these tickets. Go. Good.
Ryan Beastie.
Olivia Binden.
Andrew Blakely.
Cullen Blanchfield.
Emily Blockus.
Jillian Jen Boko.
Tiana Bolin.
Michael Bowers.
Scott Bowers.
Natalie Brejo.
Brianna Jade Brown.
Jennifer Bryant.
Madison Burns.
Orlando Cogatau.
Purina Caligaris.
Ivan Calleja.
Calvin Kameen.
Davy Caprilis.
McKenna Carpenter.
Mackenzie Carlson.
Leslie Carrillo Lorenzo.
Caroline Carrera Bellido.
Michael Cardina Ventura.
Esther Che.
Kathy Che.
Jillian Charles.
Lucy Cheskin.
Shayon Chowdhury.
Nicholas Coleman.
Adrian Chen.
Beatrix Colme Dodge.
Eugene Choi.
Jack Comey.
Rebecca Collins.
Caitlin Cannell.
Daniel Cologne.
Cyrus Crowley.
Jacqueline Kahn.
Ryan Cramplet.
Noah Cover.
Joanne Valerie Cruz.
Allison Coyne.
Marcos Curiel.
Campbell Crowley.
Daniel Darling.
Tommy Cruz.
Douglas Dara.
Ashley Dafferner.
Shira Davidson.
Laura Darling.
Sean Day.
Elias Davidson.
Hold on. Now go.
Lincoln Davis. Ayn Marie de Chavez.
Yeah, you guys come up. At this time, I'd like to welcome Sarah Maciag to give her graduation speech this evening. It's all yours.
A man with his jeans sagging and his hat pulled low walked into a subway station amidst the bustling crowd quickly making their way to work. The man put down a black case, unbuckled the clips, and pulled out a violin. Throughout the next hour, over 1,000 people walked past him. 7 people chose to stop and listen, and a handful of people threw in a few coins totaling $32. Not bad for an hour's work. But this man was Joshua Bell, playing a $3.5 million Stradivarius violin and on his way to perform the same music for a sold-out crowd. How could this esteemed artist go unrecognized? Without the right framing, art is hard to notice. In the midst of these crazy headphones in, heads down, power-walking lives that we lead, beauty, accomplishments, and success are often overlooked. So here today, on the 2nd of June, let's take a moment to frame our work and proudly sign it. Without a frame, high school is just 4 years of waking up to that dreaded 6:50 alarm clock, slinging a brick-filled backpack over our shoulders and trudging off to school. But with a proper frame, high school becomes a community for people to bond and achieve within. Girls soccer and boys basketball won CCS, and the robotics team won the Chairman's Award. These successes are easy to recognize as they come with trophies, but it's the small personal wins that also deserve their own frames. It's the instant when redox reactions click and chemistry finally makes sense, or complicated rhythm at last feels easy. Or it's the moment in the hallway when you wave at someone and are greeted with a warm smile. Just think, collectively we've completed almost 2 million assignments. That is, if we did them all. At what point did we stop hanging these papers on the fridge next to our stick figure Panley portraits? At least some of these deserve a frame too. But what about those papers that we quickly crumple? The bad grade we hoped our parents would never see, or that time we confidently blurted out an answer in class, just to be told it was wrong. Those moments deserve a frame too. To sign a work is to own it and say, this is mine. Now think back to that time we yelled out the wrong answer. We all know now that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, don't we? Not the ribosomes or whatever we might have thought it was back in freshman year. And without a D on that paper, it would have been impossible to develop our writing to effectively argue our point and get that level 3 thesis. Even the pain of losing a student election or breaking up with a first love has allowed us to grow. Through disappointment, we have learned that failure is not final. Success comes from owning our mistakes and continuing to move forward. But there's no way we could have made it through these 4 years alone. We always had someone there for us on those late nights when we were scrambling to submit assignments before the turnitin.com window closed. So thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, spell check. Thank you, Google, Spanish Dictionary, Slater, Wolfram Alpha, and thank you, WikiHow. High school would have been impossible without you. Okay, but seriously, to our parents, the developers of our art galleries and providers of so many frames, high school truly would have been impossible without you. Thank you for packing our lunches even when we could have made our own and being our personal alarm clocks. To our supportive teachers and the mighty guidance counselors, thank you for putting up with our shenanigans and encouraging us to push ourselves. And of course, to our peers, the people that truly make high school, filled with some of the best memories and most embarrassing times. So this weekend, each and every one of you from the graduating class of 2017 should go make a trip to IKEA and buy a bunch of empty frames. Because looking at this group of people sitting behind me, I know there will be many moments in the future that deserve your signature and a place on the wall. Congratulations, class of 2017. We made it.
And now, to continue with the presentation of diplomas, Albert Zhang and PJ Desmonet will be joined by Ms. Walter and Mr. Michener.
first round.
That's good. I'm right. Perfect.
What do we not want to start? You're good. You can start.
Estelle Dizan.
Avery Dean.
Jasmine Deonda Badillo.
Jasmine.
Alexis Delgado.
Laura Damasa.
Tyler Damasa.
Mary Grace Descaray.
Caitlin Detner.
Arjun Dalla.
Sion Donna.
Catherine Diaz.
Colin Dickerson.
Haya Dewan.
Kenna Doden.
Elizabeth Dominguez Hernandez.
Max Elder.
Anders Ekberg.
Shingun Idhambayad.
Alexander Engelberts.
Rachel Estelle.
Robert Escalante Ayala.
Allison Evans.
Andrea Estrada.
Sophie Factor.
Dante Fabre.
Melissa Farias Cruz.
What happened?
Maria Farfan.
Simon Feseja.
Wait, you missed one. No, I said that one.
Madison Figueroa.
Talela Fisiahi.
Cameron Fitz.
India Flincham.
Donovan Flores.
Janet Flores.
Rebecca Flores.
Garen Falk.
Shane Folden.
Christina Fong.
Carter Fox.
Kyler Frazier.
Katie Freiberg.
Dara Freoff Lemons.
Grant Gambetta.
Ethan Garabedian.
Ana Garay-Quezada.
We don't have to actually start. Honestly,
Eric Garcia.
Kelvin Garcia.
Paula Garcia Tellez.
Nicholas Garrido Kilmer.
Lauren Garrity.
Pranish Giri.
Morgan Glazebrook.
Francesco Nere.
Sarah Gonzalez.
Cynthia Gonzalez Sequa.
William Goodwin.
Javon Gooby.
Matthias Gien.
Hey, you guys' pacing is great. Well done.
I feel so bad about
So is yours. First,
it's okay. I fucked up his name. So.
That also gets serious. He's like,
It's not bad though. We're doing fine. When it comes to the skips, so I'll say like, day and night, and then what happens? Would it be on and on Bailey? And then you go manic moon?
all right, you guys can roll.
Okay.
Heron Gillen Solores.
Michaela Gumilla.
Ulysses Gutierrez.
Anna Haggart.
Perry Hagigi.
Zoe Hahn.
Rami Hamoud.
Jackie Hampel.
Natasha Harris.
Christopher Hart.
Alexandra Hartman.
Andrew Haslam.
Carissa Hayes.
Alexis Hollingsworth.
Benjamin Howarth.
Eli Shaw.
Brandon Shao.
Elvin Shea.
Elliot Hu.
Han Cheng Huang.
Noah Huff.
Amanda Ibarra.
Milad Imanyan.
Bryn Engel.
Dilnaz Iran Manesh.
Kimia Izzadina.
Mark Jankovic.
Sunny Jaramillo.
Isabella Henez.
Yvette Jimenez.
Amy Jip.
Roxy Hiron.
Lucy Johnson.
Samantha Joseph.
Parker Jew.
Maxime Karubi.
Oh.
Melissa Kambu.
Shit. Oh, what? You skipped someone.
Okay, now Maxime Karubi.
Tori Kasich.
Catherine Kemp.
Haley Knapp DeGrave.
Daniel Knight.
Anand Kulandavelu.
Amanda Kuhn.
Carolyn Lancaster.
Leah Lamb.
Long Long.
Taylor Land.
Minot Laurent.
Marissa Lara.
Zachary Lascani.
Joseph Lascani.
Milani Lewis.
Pablo Lieva.
Stephen Lim.
Eugene Liao.
Oh.
Joanna Lim. Bianca Lindquist.
I feel hella bad. I'm just in Tasha's moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Colin Liversidge.
Adrian Lowe.
Jocelyn Lopez Sandoval.
Nathan Lutz.
Hewitt Lee.
Alvaro Madero Torres.
Rogelio Madriz Nava.
Jaya Sindhu Malampit.
Aaron Marr.
Sasha Mongase.
Haley Morant.
Caitlin Marchuk.
Louise Martinez.
Cameron Martin.
Valeria Mata.
Isa Martinez.
Makai's name. Makai. Ann?
Yeah.
Micaiah Ann McCoy.
Marianne.
Mario Martinez.
Matthew McTighe.
Alex Mayer.
Nicholas Menand.
Trevor McGall.
Matthew Michaels.
Emma McWhinney.
Firuz Mirza Aliyev.
Michaela Metzger.
Race Moderman.
Maximilian Miller.
Alex Moreau.
Alexis Mitchner.
Dorsa Mosley.
Corinne Mitchner.
Owen Mountford.
Brandon Morimoto.
Sean Murphy.
Andrew Modi.
Devin Narog.
Pratik Mopri.
Madeline Kate Neidig.
Grant Namist.
Jordan Nguyen.
Joel Navarro Jr.
Owen Noga.
Alicia Nguyen.
James Olson.
Sherilyn Nishimoto.
Jacob Orlov.
Brian Olazaba.
Jorge Ortiz.
Alec Osland.
Sarah Otenbreit.
Carlos Ortega.
Malika Oibakova.
Juan Oseguera.
Gabriel Palma.
Edward Oyarse Solomon. Juan Palacios. Sarah Palmiato.
Philip DeMonet.
And Albert Tang.
You're going to have that happen the next time, too, just so you're aware. I'd like to welcome our next speakers for this evening, Javen Liu and Ron Miasnik.
Good evening, everybody.
My name is Javen Liu.
And my name is Ron Miasnik.
Thank you all for coming out and celebrating with the class of 2017.
Class of 2017 were many, many things.
We're athletic.
This year, boys basketball, girls soccer, and girls track brought home the gold as CCS champions.
We're passionate.
We're graduating outstanding debaters, actors, avid scholars, and computer scientists.
We're active.
We introduced an ELD commissioner to ASB, started Battle of the Classes, and persisted through the BYOD transition.
We all procrastinated much too long on our senior theses.
And we're the first class to have Mr. Grissom as our principal for all 4 years.
Class of 2017, we're many, many things.
But there's one thing we're certainly not.
We're not quiet.
Oh no, we are definitely not quiet.
We're not afraid to talk about issues that might be taboo or uncomfortable.
We've put the spotlight on issues like free speech,
Like economic inequality.
like gentrification,
Like institutionalized racism.
like mental health.
And these issues have forced people to have tough conversations and interact with people with different experiences.
The funny part is, if we weren't in the class of 2017, Javen and I probably would have gone 4 years without much more than a hello in the hallway.
We're two Spartans that weren't bound to become friends.
I play soccer and like business and politics.
I sing in choir and like philosophy and education.
When I came into high school for my small Jewish middle school, I expected people with similar values, interests, and passions.
And when I came to high school from Graham, I was concerned that high school would be stratified by race, by class, by activity.
And for the first few years of high school, I hung out with people like me.
And I hung out with people like me.
It was easy.
It was comfortable.
Javen and I didn't know each other until about halfway through junior year, when we were on opposite sides of an online group chat regarding student leadership.
My concerns about socioeconomic stratification led me to make assumptions about who Ron and other student leaders are.
I was taken aback. I didn't understand where these harsh assumptions came from.
When I finally came face to face with Ron, I was confronted with a completely different person than who I had made him up to be.
We had some emotional, difficult conversations.
We opened up to each other in ways we hadn't to many other people, and built trust out of that vulnerability.
Very often, we find ourselves boxing the experiences of those who aren't like us into simple labels.
And more often than not, we attach stories to the labels to make it easy for ourselves to justify our worldviews.
But eventually, I understood Javen's background.
Eventually, I understood Ron's background.
I understood how Javen's experiences living without his peers' resources have inspired him not only to personally succeed, but also make the system better for others.
And I understood Ron's powerful connection to Judaism and Israel, his powerful values, and his unbreakable determination, conviction, and passion.
Class of 2017, it's so exciting to see the many places we're going next year.
Going to school, working, or traveling, across the street, across the nation, or even across the world.
We'll find ourselves in different bubbles, connecting and interacting with people who are completely different from any of us.
And that is difficult.
It'll show us the parts of ourselves that we don't want to see. It may leave us angry, frustrated, or confused.
But these experiences, they're how we grow as individuals and as a community.
They're what make us stronger, more well-rounded, and more empathetic.
So, class of 2017.
Wherever you're going, if there's one thing you can take away from being a Spartan,
have those conversations.
Be uncomfortable.
Open yourself up.
Listen to someone else's story, and never be quiet.
Congratulations, class of 2017.
And now we will resume the presentation of diplomas with Molly Harrigan and Matthew Zepeda. They'll be joined by Joe Michener and Miss Fiona Walter.
Jalen Paness Samara.
Austin Powell.
Ada Parananen.
Angel Pedraza.
Vandita Pense.
Suprithi Penmecha.
Gearson Perez Herrera.
Yeah, Gerson!
Ricardo Perez.
Joseph Perino.
Jose Perla Quijano.
Callista Pettit.
Charlotte Peters.
Maria Placenia Nova.
Clarissa Pham.
Carrie Presley.
Garrett Potter.
Denise Evelyn Puga.
Thomas Priswaza.
Avanti Puri.
Jonathan Puga Nova.
Alexander Radonjic.
Lena Quach.
Ashiq Rahman.
Micah Ralston.
Diana Rayanhay.
Ryan Rao.
Zachary Risen.
Thomas Resnick.
Jose Antonio Rivera Cruz.
Edwin Rivas Tejada.
Alon Robbins.
Miriam Rivkin.
Julia Rogers.
Manolo Olivero Rodriguez.
Abigail Rolay.
Varun Rohadgi.
Rachel Rosen.
Jorge Romero.
Javier Salgado Rosas.
Madison Ruler.
Melissa Sandoval.
Ty Salkowski.
Wilson Schiller.
Rohan Sarathi.
Victoria Semenina.
Cole Scyther.
Samantha Schaefer.
Brenton Seymour.
Hu Tiao Shan.
Annika Shaw.
Amelia Shaw.
Sanskriti Sharma.
Amir Shlehosami.
Sydney Sheffield.
Reed Schowecker.
Brenton Seymour.
Nope. Sorry.
Katie Silva.
I'm so sorry.
Christine Shang. Ronan Sidebottom. Hirsch Singh.
Anushi Singhal.
Alexandra Schmishko.
Adam Snader.
Nicholas Snyder.
Crystal Rosario Solorzano.
Nicholas Spivey.
Sahil Srivatasva.
Christopher Tabasca.
Kenneth Tang.
Maiko Chistopolsky.
Ren Hui Michelle Tom.
Andrew Thiel.
Caroline Thornberry.
Sophie Tobin.
Shayla Tong.
Stephanie Torres Romero.
Nicole Trappy.
Cooper Trehoff.
Zachary Tasai.
Wing Yi Tsi.
Alexandra Trishamanga.
Bailey Tuck.
Emily Turner.
Renee Turner.
Yuki Oweno.
Miguel Valle.
Amanda Jane Van Fossen.
Madeline Vera.
Allison Verbal.
Gabrielle Vieira.
Sandra Villamar.
Joan Vioslada.
Catherine Waters.
Alexander Wagenbrenner.
Theory Wall.
Kayana Walter.
Run Wang.
Michelle Jade Wang.
Jenna Webster.
Soroyan Watkins.
Helena Wetzel.
Michael Welch.
Robert Edward Williams.
David Wheeler.
Victoria Wong.
Taggart Wilson.
Karen Shaw.
Eric Wong.
Megan Yama.
Elena Wu Ratner.
David Yang.
Yue Fun Shui.
Ying Chen Ye.
Owen Yama.
Rokio Zamudio Cuevas.
Michelle Ye.
Derek Zhang.
Yiming Yue.
Tiffany Zhang.
Daniel Zargampur. Shuo Zhang. Catherine Taves.
Matthew Zapata.
Molly Harrigan.
Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Mountain View High School Madrigals performing a piece arranged by Kirby Shaw titled For Good.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we may never meet again, like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I'd ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. Oh, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for
Little wicked on a Friday afternoon, not bad. Thank you, Madrigals. And now, Mr. Matheson, Mr. Goddard, Miss Walter, and Mr. Michener. It is my honor to say to you that I certify these students have successfully completed the prescribed course of study set forth by the Board of Education of the Mountain View Los Altos Union High School District. These students are declared eligible to graduate from Mountain View High School. Seniors, this is the time you perform one last symbolic gesture that signifies your status as graduates. Please rise. Graduates, at this time, please move your tassels. Congratulations, you are now official graduates of Mountain View High School. Our school has a tradition of allowing seniors one last moment as a unified class. Audience, please remain in your seats as they recess to the goalpost to gather and toss their caps. Thank you.